if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Running right, here's Brown. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Rich. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Rich. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Washington going to send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". On 1st down, Cleveland. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they go screen, it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 3rd down, Cleveland. It's caught. Mitchell. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cleveland. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Come on. Hey, grab the lady. There you go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Looking to throw. Rich. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Operating from the gun, Rich. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Giantsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed,
And
aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cleveland got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run on 1st down. Galvin, and a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Oh, look at this play call. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Off play action. Rich. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They give it to Brown. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The numbers for Brown from a week ago: 20 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Back to throw. Rich. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Rich. Over the middle, it's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Cleveland. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Cleveland. Flush to his right. And he'll find Pittman. Touchdown, Giants. Michael Pittman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Washington offense set to take over again. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rich. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, these two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-zip. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Giants are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Cleveland. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was third down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. It's Townsend. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. Rich. Middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Right back to Brown. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rich. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun. Rich. This is caught. And the Commanders Are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run now with Jennings. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. To throw on 2nd down, Cleveland. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Comes loose, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Rich. And a quick throw here that's complete. On 2nd down, it's Jennings. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking to throw. Rich. That one is slant to McLaurin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Rich. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
On 2nd down now, Galvin. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Cleveland throwing middle, and it's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected, but sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to, so sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Off the play fake, Cleveland. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Throwing to start the drive, Rich. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. To throw on 3rd down, Rich. And he finds McLaurin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Washington.
throwing on first down. Rich, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Looking to throw on second down. Rich, that's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Townsend. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Drops it off in the flat to Jennings. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Rich. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Rich. And he's got it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd and 2, Rich looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle.
The kick is good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Makes the switch to score. Commanders 41, Giants 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Cleveland. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw on second down, Cleveland. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun, Cleveland. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, let's get over to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Lamar Jackson has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Looking to throw on second down. Cleveland. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Looking to throw. Cleveland. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. On third down, Cleveland. The toss here completed to Pittman. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And the ball is knocked out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
First chance for the Commanders' offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ready? 65
first down. Jennings, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Rich. Looking middle, and that's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Rich. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Rich. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Now for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now out come the Giants. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cleveland firing quickly here, and that's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. To throw on 2nd down. Cleveland. And this complete to Mitchell. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hampton. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
1-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and
Back to throw. Cleveland. This will be caught at about the 6. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jennings. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Rich. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rich. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants going to take over again on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and